on the offense. Still fourth down.
So it's fourth down. Here comes the punter looking to boot this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. The halfback with the carry. Tackle at about the 29-yard line. A pickup of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. And this crowd trying to will their defense to make a stop here on 3rd and short. Straight ahead with the fullback. Tackle made at the 36-yard line.
That line came off the ball and just kept their feet moving and knocked them back.
Good blocks and great running by the ball carrier also.
Some adjustments being made there on defense. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's the option. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. And we got a new man in there, running back. Makes the catch, and look out. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. Nice pass there, and the quarterback was under a lot of pressure from the defense.
They only gained about 4 yards on that play, but they're still moving the ball forward.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He's got it with room to run. He goes down at the 29. The wideout comes up with a spectacular play.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, I put a big circle around that play so I can remember to call that one again. Good call.
They come out with 3 wide receivers, and they motion a guy to the right. To him before he could get back to the line.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
2nd down and 10 to go. And this is the 8th play of the drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Option. Got an opening. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. They need about 3 yards to get the... Here on 3rd down. Defensive line is in tight. He'll get the call again. They'll bring him down at about the 17-yard line. So they go on the ground and pick up another 1st down.
Yo, nice run and good job to keep the chains moving.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
And he's going to come up with a sack.
That's just not a good play by the quarterback here. He's got to have a better pocket presence.
Yep, he looked like he was having trouble finding someone to throw to.
2nd and 14. This is the 11th play of this drive. High formation here. Hands off up the middle and stuffed.
Wow, it's not often you see a safety making a play in the backfield like that.
Well, these days you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a fourth linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take some chances downfield.
Back to pass. And he brings it down. What a play, and that is 1st and goal. That one worked pretty well.
It's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
They must be expecting something up the middle here. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Little handoff. Tackle at the 7-yard line.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
Ace backfield. He gets another carry. Good idea giving it to the halfback near the end zone.
Why wouldn't you give it to this guy? He told me before the game, if he gets the ball inside the 10, you can 5. Lockett. He's going to score.
And he adds the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. West Virginia lines up for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. At the 40, across midfield. He's off to the races. The 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. A spectacular showcase of skills there, guys.
No question. That was one of the most amazing returns I've seen in a long time.
What was special about this, Coach, is the fact that he made some nice moves early, and then once he got to the open, you saw his ability to outrun the coverage.
And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. And he's taken down at the 28. Looks like You've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. They'll go to work at the 28-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. And he's tackled at about the 33-yard line. They get 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. They go with the run. What a collision. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the 1st down marker. This place is starting to get fired up. Here's a handoff, and he's brought down right away.
Hey, Kirk, it's not too easy to run it when the safety is flying to the ball like that.
Well, Lee, I think they have to use a guard, maybe even a fullback to get out there. But if you leave him unblocked, he's going to be all over the ball carrier.
Oh, excellent punt. Got the corner. He's losing ground. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Down the sideline. They return it all the way for the touchdown. Where was the coverage on that play?
Well, credit to blocking here. They created a big enough lane for him to run through, and as they say, the rest is history.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Colorado is lining up to kick this one off. And this one's away. Gathered in at the 6. And down he goes at the 35-yard line. The defense really stepped up to force that 3-and-out on the last drive. They'll start this drive at the 35. 1st and 10. They shift on the defensive line. Here's the option. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Throws complete. He's got room to work. And they make the stop at the 44.
I'll tell you what, this defensive coordinator is not afraid to send the house. He brought every linebacker, and the quarterback was still able to convert the 1st down.
1-man backfield. He tries to juke, but they bring him down. Nice blocking on the counter, and he was able to pick up around 8 yards. It's 2nd and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. They go with the option. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
3rd down and 2. Ball on the 36. Some adjustments being made there on defense. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. They'll line it up for a very long field goal attempt from 54 yards away. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and it's right down the middle. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. Across the 30. Tackle made at the 36-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. 2 minutes left in the half. They line up in the jumbo set. He's got the corner. He's into the open field. He's off to the races. He's all the way home. Touchdown. Great explosion, and he got it into the end zone in a flash.
Boy, this guy's got incredible speed, but his ability to find daylight is just as impressive.
See you later, sweethearts. This guy can fly, and there ain't nobody going to catch him from behind.
They line up to kick this one away. He sends it off. He's taken down at the 37-yard line. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. They shift on the defensive line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll run the option. Pitches it, and he's got a lane. He's pushed out of bounds. Right around the 42-yard line. And we got an injured player on the field. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on their own 42. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. Back to pass. It's the sophomore that's got it. He's tackled around the 49-yard line. Good yardage there. That'll move the sticks.
Nice time to call pass here. It looked like the defense might have been looking to run.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws off balance, incomplete.
You almost had him there, Coach.
Yeah, well, guess what? It doesn't count if you almost threw a good pass. Almost doesn't count.
Sounds like a head coach talking.
Yeah.
They come out with 4 wide out. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception, only to be dropped.
3rd down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Back to pass. And he's hit before he could go anywhere. I don't know how he came up with that one.
I'll tell you, good hands and a little luck. He was well covered. Not much else the defense could do in that kind of play.
They line up in a double tight set. Looking left, finds his fullback. And he's tackled at about the 27-yard line. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice gain.
Usually, it's not a good idea for the quarterback to throw the ball across his body like that. But hey, this time it worked.
They go with a run. And they make the stop at the 23-yard line. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
Going with the shotgun here. Looks to pass. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Again, this kid got into the backfield for the sack.
This offense really has to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Yep. Even when he hasn't gotten to the quarterback, he always seems like he's right near the quarterback and's got his hand in his face. This young man is having a terrific game.
Defensive line is in tight. Not a good decision there. Why'd he even throw that pass?
Well, this is a good job by the corner sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
This quarterback is a gamer. He comes to play every game.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Going deep, lays it out there. And he's taken down at the 12-yard line.
That's just a great call by the coordinator there, going to the air on first down.
I agree with you 250%.
250%, Coach?
Yep, 250%. That's a great call.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Gets it out to him again. And did that play ever develop nicely?
And it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. He'll take it from the 2. What a collision. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
And, you know, we talk time and time again about how important turnovers are.
You know what they say? The team that commits the least amount of turnovers usually wins the game.
3-yard gain by the running back. The defensive line moves in tight. They come out in a goal line set. He's taken down at the 36-yard line. We've reached halftime, and I don't think too many people were expecting this. The score here in Boulder, Colorado 27, West Virginia 10. We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field, and we're ready to go. He sends it downfield. And he's taken down at the 27-yard line. Fellas, what do you anticipate here in the second half?
Well, here's the return team's chance to get back into this game. They need a solid drive right here, but they don't want to take too much time off the clock, not with the way their opponents are playing on offense.
They definitely need to turn around this half quickly.
Option. They'll bring him down at the 33. 6 yards there on the option keeper. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 33. Going with the shotgun here. Here's the option. Tackle made at the 35. So the tailback gets 2 yards on the option. It's 3rd down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. 4 wide. And they make the stop at the 44-yard line. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
Kirk, that was quite an acrobatic catch. They don't get much better than that.
No doubt. He did a great job of getting up in the air, ignoring the defenders, and coming down with the ball.
They go with the option. He fights forward to about the 43. So he decides to hold on to it, and that's going nowhere.
That's a nice play by the freshman corner to help out and run support.
We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 43. They'll run the option. And down he goes around the 39-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. 3rd down now. They need to get it down to the 34. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Here's the pass. Broken up. The defense holds.
Great job to get a finger on that pass and cause the incompletion.
They'll line it up for a very long field goal attempt. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And he missed it left. No good. So they'll come away with nothing.
The kicker just needs to forget about that one.
Yeah, sometimes kickers have a tendency to overcompensate on their next kick, and then they miss it the other way.
This kicker's a tough kid, though. I think he'll be fine.
Going long. And got him. Got some open field. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Hey, Coach, was that a fine pass play or what?
Or what is right. This young man is a complete package at quarterback. He knows where his receivers will be, and he gets a quick release to them in a big, big hurry.
he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Taken from the 10. He makes it to the 32-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. Defensive line is in tight. They come out with 4 wide out. They'll run the option. He fights forward to about the 33. He keeps it and picks up maybe a yard.
And that's the safety who stepped up to make that tackle.
Yep, this kid loves to creep in from the safety, and there he makes a big stop.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Hands it to the back. Room around the corner. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle. And they pick up 2 yards.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. There wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. Now he's going to run and watch out. Brought down around the 47-yard line. And a big run on 3rd down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Option left. No chance. Defense was all over it.
These guys have the capability to gain solid, consistent yardage. They have to regroup, come out a bit more motivated next time.
And we get a new man in there, running back. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. And once again, they'll come to the line, try to convert on 3rd down. And out come the big hefties. He gets another carry. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. They just keep moving the chain.
Bit by bit, my friend. It starts with the short pickups on 1st and 2nd down, and then you get the rest on 3rd down. In the process, you start to wear the defense down, and that's when you break the big one.
He's taken down at the 34-yard line. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, they'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
If the defense wants to stop those quick throws, then they should really put somebody up on the line and bump these receivers to throw them off their routes.
About 3 yards gained there on the play from the halfback.
Another good run from this running back. Let's see if he continues to get his carries as they continue with this drive.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Run the middle and nothing there. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. They go with a run. They'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. He might have gotten a yard at best. It's the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They go with a run. And he just got drilled. They'll be short of the 1st down after that unsuccessful running play.
Nice job here by the defense of holding firm and forcing a 4th down.
The kick is away. It's long enough. So the kicker can't make the field goal there. And this defense comes away with a small victory. So our count is still West Virginia 10, Colorado 34. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. And down he goes. Right around the 30. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. They're just 1 quarter away. The score here in Boulder,
At the end of the
Colorado
third quarter,
34,
the score is
West Virginia 10.
10.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. They come out in a goal line set. They'll go with the run once again, and he tackles him hard at the 34. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4
Third and a
on the
foot.
play.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He gets another carry. Kirky managed to get enough there to move the chains.
Yep, that's a great effort there by the running back to be able to get the ball upfield and pick up another valuable first down.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Fires complete over the middle. It's picked up. And we got an injured player on the field. Good field position here. They'll start this drive inside their opponent's territory. They line it up with 3 receivers. Throws left, picked off. So the turnover will once again give the ball back to this offense.
That's 2 interceptions today by this defense. Their coach has to be happy that they're forcing turnovers.
First and 10. Ball on their own 44. They come out in a goal line set. Little handoff. He's at midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado. The halfback got the carry and weaved through that defense for a score.
He found some daylight and took off for 6.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks off. He's to the 10. And he's tackled at the 32. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. And he's taken down around the 41-yard line.
Whoa! The coach ain't going to like that completion. Not at all.
The line is making some adjustments. They line up in the shotgun.
Let's go!
It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds.
Even the running back is catching the ball. This quarterback is hitting everyone.
They must be expecting something up the middle here. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Tackle around the 47-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down. He might have gotten a yard at best.
Gain on the play.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. The defensive line moves in tight. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Option. He's going to come up short. Good tackle. And it looks like he's going to be short on this one.
Good job by the defense in knowing where the first down line was and stopping him just short of it.
It's fourth down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. They run for the first, and they don't get it.
It's a gamble when you go for it on fourth. When you lose big.
And the defense looked like they were expecting option on that play. Great job to pin them up and cause the turnover on downs.
Colorado in control. Less than 3 minutes in the game. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41. They're packed in tight on the line. Little handoff. And he's tackled at the 38. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second down and 7. 4 wide. Looks to pass. He's under some heat. Looking for the corner. What a play. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be first and goal. What a run by the quarterback.
Boy, this guy is dangerous. He can hurt you by running or throwing. There you can see how talented he is as a runner. The play breaks down. He didn't panic or get flustered. He just tucks it in and picks up a nice gain.
And don't forget the downfield blocking. It was sensational.
They'll go with the run once again. And there's another one. And that's his third score on the ground today.
Boy, this guy's been huge today. It's been a big part of the reason that his team has the lead.
Well, you have to have faith in your running back, Kirk. And you're right. This kid is a big reason why this offense has been very successful today.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, Colorado 48, West Virginia 10. Colorado to kick. Kicks it off. And he's taken down at the 29. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 29. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They'll run the option. Brought down around the 29-yard line. A yard, if that, on the quarterback keeper. It's second down and 10 to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Swatted away.
Number 83, the intended receiver on the play.
We've got third and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. And he's taken down at the 40-yard line. Good play for the offense that time.
Yep. Good play and a pretty touch pass by the quarterback.
Absolutely, right on target.
And when you make plays like these, young men, you end up being named the Russell Athletic Player of the Game. They go with the option. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line. Around 4 yards there on the quarterback keeper. Second and 7. The D-line pinches down. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's the give. He's taken down right around the 46-yard line. It's first and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. They shift on the defensive line. Handoff up the middle. And we got an injured player on the field. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 43-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They'll bring him down at about the 39-yard line. A Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Yep, you never know when these guys can break some tackles and turn a small play into a big one.
And it's caught. Tackle made at the 35.
Pretty good-looking first down there, Kirk.
Well, it was third down, so they obviously had to get to the sticks, and they did just that with this little pass play.
This one's in the books, and our final score, Colorado 48, West Virginia 10. Kirk, as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your thoughts on this one?
You know what, Brad? I'm very surprised with the outcome of this game. West Virginia is a good football team with a lot of talent, but they lack one key element that makes college football so special: pride. Where was their pride when they fell down by a couple scores? I didn't see it. What I saw was a good football team who just laid down and got walked all over.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.